Hello, David here, and the project for today is diagnosing a problem with my turn signals. They're now working. Let's turn the ignition on. There we go. Right turn signal, nothing. Left turn signal, nothing. Four-way hazard flashers, nothing. I suspect it might be the relay, because this happened to me 2 weeks ago, and I took the whole turn signal hazard flasher unit out and cleaned all the contacts really good with contact cleaner, put it back in, and it was working for a couple of days, and then it stopped working again. So I'm going to take the cover off and see what's going on. You guys might not know what a relay is, but a relay is a simple switch, and you might ask, why can't you just have a switch going directly to the accessory? And the reason why they have relays in between the switch and the accessory is because a switch can't handle the voltage and the power that an accessory requires. An accessory is high voltage or high wattage or high amperage, and it would just burn the switches out. You would need huge switches with large capacity wiring, and it's just easier for the manufacturers to use a small wiring and a small switches and go to relays. So this is kind of how a relay works. If you imagine your relay, there's 4-pin, 3-pin, 5-pin relays. On a typical 4-pin relay, there's a switch that powers the load, which is the accessory. So this got a little gate here. So when the gate is relaxed, there's no power. And this side is going to the switch, called the switch side. This is an electromagnet. When this is energized, this becomes magnetic. The magnetic power pulls this gate over the switch to 87A, and that provides power to the accessory. So a good way to test a relay is to put 12 volts to the switch side, and you can hear this little gate clicking. But that's only half the test. That just shows that this part is working, but it doesn't show if the contacts are making contact. And there's a very good possibility, even though that the switch is switching and you can hear it clicking, good possibility a dirty contact will not allow electricity to transfer through the contacts. So you have to also energize the switch side, and then you have to put an ohm meter on the load side to see if you have resistance when the switch is on. Is that clear as mud? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, let's take the cover off. There's 2 Phillips screws that hold the top cover on. And you don't have to take the bottom cover off, just take the top cover off. You might have to lower the steering column. That's a switch assembly. I thought the relay was on top. It looks like the relay is not on top. Pull this black tab to the left and the unit will come out. Here's the relay. There are 2 wire connectors. You could undo both these connectors on the bottom side. They're kind of short. Here's the connectors here. They just kind of rock in and rock out. You don't really have to take them out. There's a relay. I put this wire tie on the last time I was at because I thought the relay was loose. So I thought it needed to be tightened in. I'm just going to swing that out of the way. Get this relay out of here. See that? That's a 3-pin relay. And I don't know how to diagnose those. I could diagnose a 4-pin. Got a replacement relay from Napa. It's an EP35, not a sponsor. Let's see if it fits. It's smaller than the original, but the pins look right. This one's made in Taiwan. I usually have good luck with Taiwanese parts. I'm going to take this zip tie off. I don't think I'm going to need it. Did you know that there's a way of unlocking zip ties so you can reuse them? Got to pull up on that little clasp without stabbing yourself. Hey, it's working. Hear that? Hazard flashers. Oh, I guess the ignition has to be on for the left turn and right turn. Yep, left turn, right turn. Success, it's working. I just got to slide this thing back in properly. There it is. It clicked. It's in, out, in. Now when you're putting these things in these rubber boots, make sure you line up the rubber boots with the plastic covers. Otherwise it's going to be all fouled up. Same with the top cover. Line up the boots with the top cover. Okay, let's get the right side. You gotta line it up with the bottom cover and the top cover and the boot. So there's 3 things to watch. Okay, that's in. Then put the screws in. Kind of glad the problem was the relay, because sometimes I just load up the parts cannon and let her fly. I'm not the greatest diagnostician. Let's raise the steering column to where it was so I can actually see the instruments. I'm curious. I want to see if I could coerce a click out of this relay. Let's apply 12 volts to it. See if I could get a click. Nothing. Let's see if we have power. Yeah, see that? Definitely power coming here, but no clicking. Let's cut it open and see what it looks like inside. Hey, there's your electromagnet. I wonder if I could get money for this copper. There's a little gate. So get a pointer on that. That's a thing that swings in and out. It's spring loaded. See that? So we could take a look at those contacts. I think the contact's not that. That's just the electromagnet. I think there's just one contact right in there. Okay, as I thought. This part's not the contact. The contact is on this end here. And it's pretty carboned up. I hope that's focusing for you. And that made it to a part in here. It's impossible to see it, but it's right in there. Can't see in there. And this part's not a contact. That's just the electromagnetic part. A lot of stuff going on in that circuit board there, isn't there? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Don't forget to save this spring. Never know when you're going to need a spring. Keep a little jar of springs. Save all your springs. Come in handy. Anyway, this is going in the trash heap. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more excellent videos from David GPO.